The Forest Path Wagon is the best wagon to have, but it doesn't stop at crafting the wagon and attaching your horses to start training or trading. This wagon has special wagon parts that can be made to increase the stats the wagon has, letting you make more money. My name is Teddy and welcome back to the channel all about life skilling. Today I'll be showing you how to make the Forest Path Wagon parts to speed up your wagon and how much weight you have, making trading a breeze. If you have a Forest Path Wagon or you're just building one, get those workers ready and let's start crafting the Forest Path Wagon parts. The Forest Path Wagon parts are a great addition to any Forest Path Wagon. Not only do they add stats, but they look amazing when the whole set is equipped to the wagon. While crafting these can be easy when having the materials, trying to buy these from the central market can be nearly impossible. But with the high demand and the lack of sales, these parts boast the best stats that you can have for any wagon part in the game. The wagon wheels have plus 3.5 movement speed. This is great for training those horses or trading faster. The cover has 21 DP, 21 damage reduction, and plus 5,000 power. This is great for keeping those trade goods safe and your wagons from being destroyed so easily. Moving on to the badge, this part has a nice plus 270 weight limit for extra trade goods or just the heavier ones. Lastly is the Forest Path Flag. This gives plus 33 DP and plus 33 damage reduction with an added bonus of 10,000 power so your wagon can last longer and survive longer. But let's get into the parts and just how to make them. To start crafting the wagon parts can only be done in Sylvia using Granite 3 to second floor. Buying this wagon workshop will cost 6 contribution points. Now that they've reduced the contribution cost, but once obtained, it's time to start getting the materials. These materials are easy to get, but can take a little time to obtain with needing pieces of image. Jumping into the list here is the wheels. Building these require 30 loopy tree lumber, 60 steel, and 1,000 pieces of image. The cover requires 15 loopy tree plywood, 15 knock ingots, 15 iron ingots, and another 1,000 pieces of image. Next is the badge. This needs 5 pure knock crystals, 3 flax fabric, and 1,000 pieces of image. Finally, we have the flag with just 1 loopy tree log, 9 flax fabric, 4 legendary beast blood, and lastly, even more pieces of image. Gathering and processing these materials are easy. Really fast. Comment down below if you take the time to craft these or if you wait for the central market. I personally hate doing the dailies for these, but while you're down there, be sure to leave a like if you're enjoying all the life skilling updates in Black Desert Online. Getting on to where to find the materials, the loopy logs can be found in the loopy tree forest here in Sylvia. These can be chopped down further into planks and lastly into plywood. These are also easily bought from the central market if you don't wish to gather them yourself. The iron ore can easily be obtained from almost any stone around Black Desert. And there are several nodes that your workers can be sent to. Heating down the ore into the melted iron shards, then heating it down with some coal will create the steel needed. Both the iron and steel can be bought from the central market easily to not waste time. The flax fabric can be gathered manually from flax around Medea. Workers can be sent to the Sylvia temple to make it easier. And these can also be bought off the central market. Knock ore can be found all around Sylvia in the knock rocks. Heating them creates the knock ingots, and combining them with metal solvents creates pure knock crystals. Much like the other resources, these can also be bought from the central market. Last and the hardest part of the materials is the pieces of image. These can be obtained by heading to Marandora here outside of Granite in Sylvia. If you want to see a guide on how to do these, click the link in the top corner or the link will be down in the description below. These can be combined with 100 reeds and are both traces of death and memory using simple alchemy to make pieces of image. Once all the materials are in Grana storage, it's time to get the workers to start crafting the parts you want. Getting the parts crafted is pretty straightforward with just having the workers craft them, but there are ways to speed this up. Having a worker with the Mount Knowledge skill will speed up how fast your worker will craft the parts. Having any of the work speed skills will also help speed up the time needed. Using the Thrifty skill will give a 5% chance of returning some of the materials, making it easier to save those pieces of image for the next one. Though using a worker with these skills can help reduce the time needed to below an hour, it can take hours for workers to complete a part. But once it's done, it will be sent to the storage ready to be picked up. Each part has 100 durability and can be repaired using the same part or memory fragments. Much like the horse ship and regular gear in general, these can be enhanced to plus 10. These can be enhanced with a normal armor black stones until plus 5, and above requires the concentrated armor black stones. These will decrease the enhancement level and durability when failing after plus 6. The Forest Path Wagon parts can be branded to reduce the repair cost and durability consumption if choosing to personally use them and not sell. Of course, these parts can be bought off the central market, but this can take a while. And as a side note, the max price of these parts can be sold for are going to be increased with the upcoming update, and if you're watching this after the price update, these can go for 3 bill for a plus 10 part. Now, just crafting these aren't enough. Depending on if you're focusing on training or trading, depends on which one you should go for first, so let's just jump into it. If you're not worried about the parts and you're just crafting them to complete your wagon, the order won't really matter. Depending on the life skill you're planning on using will dictate which part will be made first. Choosing to focus on trading will have you choose the wheel first, followed by the badge. This will give you more speed and the added weight for using the Forest Rush skill while waiting to craft a cover. Making the cover next will give more stability so you won't lose as many items while being off-road. And lastly, the flag to finish it off. Now choosing to focus on trading will have you choose the wheel first again for the speed. The flag is second for more power to keep training longer while waiting for the cover to be made next. The cover will add more power, allowing longer training sessions while waiting for the badge to be completed. For those choosing to simply make these to sell, there is no part that is more sought after, with all the price being around the same. All these parts can make a lot of money when enhanced and sold, and they are always pre-ordered. The Forest Path Wagon alone is a great wagon and is the best that can be made. Just adding the parts and enhancing can increase the stats further too. These will make training and trading a lot better when using over the noble and merchant wagons. I hope this helps you decide if crafting or buying the parts are worth the time and money. With the new update to how much these can be sold for in the central market, I've been going out of my way to get my own parts finally made and enhanced. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell them afterwards, but we'll see. And if you want to see how to start leveling those life skills or start making money in Black Desert Online to get your very own Forest Path Wagon parts, click this video here and I'll see you in the next Black Desert Online guide.